Welcome back, worlders. Today we are trading with micro crude oil. We are up, a couple $100. This is literally my first trade of this account. This is an Apex Trader Funding account. If you watch my video from yesterday, I just got this, and they funded me with $250,000. And our goal with this particular account is to get to $15,000 in profit, and then we can get a funded account. So right now we're sitting at $260 profit. So we got a long way to go. And I just kind of wanted to show you my setup, to show you a little bit of my trading techniques and my thought process, and see how we do it. Let's back up here. We are going to shrink this down just to kind of show you what I was kind of looking at. So a long time ago, I actually drew this trend line on here. And all I did was just put, let's minimize that. Okay, so what I did here was I just put array, and I can literally delete this here, guys, if you wanted me to show you how I do it. To do a trend line, you just kind of pick some points, usually in the up direction or the down direction. So since it's kind of going up, we're going to try to go up. So if it's going up, you want to put the trend line on the bottom. So here we are. We're going to use I like to use the ray because it just kind of goes on forever, right? So we're just going to pick one of these points here. So, we could pick this trend here, or we can pick this trend. Now, we had this huge spike here, so I think this is probably the safer bet, this more steeper trend. And so I'm going to go ahead and mark that one. And then you can pick any one of these lows here. You can pick, the red one or one of the green ones. I'm probably going to pick maybe the red one and just kind of, guesstimate, where it is. And then, and this is very important, guys. So you come up here, and there's a little clock right here up on the top. Go ahead and click on that. And this will actually, and you can set this up however you want. You can have it email you or text you or send you a notification. Anytime the price either hits the line or crosses it or anything like that. So it could be a day later, could be a week later, it will notify you. And so that way you can live your life and move on, right, guys? Because you don't want to be like strapped to, the computer for 24 hours a day, because you got to sleep and you got life, right? So here we are. We're going to create this. Boom. And it usually puts like a little clock next to the line, and that just tells you that you're all set. And then and I literally just had it set pretty much all day. And I can't remember when I actually set up this line. I can't remember if it was yesterday or yeah, I think it was like yesterday sometime. And today it actually hit. So I was notified. And if you go all the way up here, you can see, it did all this spike wavy stuff, and all of a sudden, boom, it crosses it. So I got notified right here. And look where I did. I actually started to, so I actually sold short right after it crossed this line. Now, a lot of times what you'll see when it crosses a trend line, especially if it's a really important trend line, it will actually either really spike down, or it will actually spike down temporarily, spike back up, and cross it again, and then go back down. So sometimes you can actually wait a little bit. So if you think you missed it, let's say it spiked way down here, and you think you might have missed your opportunity, just wait a little bit. A lot of times it ends up recovering, and it'll actually cross that line again, even in a better buy spot or a better sell spot. So you can actually get it cheaper, or save a few bucks, guys. Now, do I do that every time? No, because sometimes my emotions, I just want to get into the trade. I don't have patience. a lot of times, which is, I need to work on. I think everybody can work on, a little extra patience in their life, right? And so here we are. Now, what sucks about crossing this trend line is it happened towards the end of the day. So right now it is 1:19 Pacific time, which is basically 4:19 Eastern time. So we only have, you know 40 minutes left of the day, because it's gonna close. And with these TradeAvate accounts or Apex Trader Funding accounts, it will literally close your trade 1 minute before close. So no matter what, guys, we are done with this trade today, like it or not. And so right now it's kind of hovering um, right along here. Now, if I was using a different account that wasn't going to get stopped out, I'd probably hold on to this trade. I think it's going to probably spike down in the following day. So in the next session, I think it's probably going to keep going down. But with this one, we're just going to try to capitalize on as much profit as we can. Now down here, I could have sold, but you just never know. It could keep going down. We might get a little spike just before close, but usually it's kind of a dud. I've noticed with crude oil, about a half hour or 15 minutes till. But I've seen crazy things happen. I have seen things spike before, but so hopefully right now we're sitting at a $300 profit, and we're gonna try to see if we can make a few extra bucks, right? I would love to see maybe a $600 profit. If we can get down here, I think that was around 600 bucks was right about down here. So I'm actually down from where I was. So you can call it greed, call it whatever, but I'm just trying to make a few extra bucks here, guys. Now, another thing that you want to think about with trend lines is you want to try to create a downward trend line. So now that we're thinking it's going to go down or reversing trend, you want to try to make an opposite trend line going down, right? And the problem with this trend line, it hasn't really formed yet, because this is your peak right here, and right now it's just going sideways. There is no peaks, so we don't have a trend line, which is really tough. So all we can do is guess. But so right now, I'm personally not going to draw a trend line until I see one form. Right now, I'm just going to trust the trade that it's going to go down. And so that's all you do is just sit around and wait. A lot of times it takes multiple hours for this trade to develop. So if I had more time, I'd probably wait, a couple hours at least for this trade to develop. But unfortunately, we only got 30 minutes left or roughly. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna see how this trade does, and I'll try to fast forward it for you guys so you don't have to sit around and wait, a half hour for this trade to finish out. So we'll see how we do, and enjoy. So I just switched to the 5 minute time frame, guys, just so I can really lock in those profits and really see those micro aggressions, I guess you could say. I don't know. I like to call them aggressions because you just want to see if you can capitalize on any sort of spikes or reversals or anything like that. So let's see how we do. Okay, guys, we're getting some craziness now. So we had some major spike action going on here. I'm probably gonna go ahead and put some stop losses down here. See if we can capitalize on some of this. or actually take profits, I guess you could say. See if we can hit that point again here. Not sure why it's going so crazy. Okay, guys, so I just put a take profit on here. So I'm hoping to get down to this point down here. We were up like $600 for like a second, and then it went right back to where it was pretty much. And we were actually losing money there for a little bit. So hopefully we can get back in the green. We're still up 220, but I don't know why it's doing this weird spike stuff. I don't like that. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to actually move this up just to see if we can retest that low. Because we're almost done, guys. It's 1:32. We got 27 minutes left. I do not like these weird up and down things that it does sometimes. Anytime I see a stock or any sort of instrument do that, I usually get burned. So I don't know because you just don't know which direction it's going to go. I mean, it can literally go either direction. It's like a flip of a coin. So we're hoping. Right now, we're only up $100, guys. Hopefully, we can end this in the positive. It's looking less and less likely right now. What I don't want to do is put a stop loss like in here somewhere where it just spikes up really fast, hits my stop loss, and then shoots back down. So that would be terrible. So I'm actually just going to risk it and just hold on to it and see what happens. We might lose a little bit, but I'm okay with losing a little bit. Okay, so we're getting a little better. It's going in the right direction. Okay, doing a little better. Right now, the buy is holding really strong at 24 and 25 up here. Let's see if we can get lower than that. Okay, so we're in the next 5-minute time frame here. And of course, it went right in the center of that candle, which is pretty terrible because I don't know which way it's going to go. Hopefully down. Okay, guys, it's 1:35. Got about 20 some minutes. So this is exciting, guys. I don't know what's going to happen. What will it do? So I'm going to go ahead and create a stop loss way up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and once I see if it starts to spike down here, I'm going to move that stop loss all the way down real quick. So I'm just going to have it there just to lock in those profits as fast as possible. Right now we're doing okay at $260 profit. Okay, so here we go. 380. See if we can get up in the 500s. I'd be happy with a $500 profit. I'd be happy with any profit, really. Even 20 bucks. I don't care. Okay, our buy went down tremendously. It's down to 20, 19. I love to look at the asks and stuff, because that really tells you what's the price is going to do. I almost don't even look at where the actual close or asking price. I normally just look at these up here to predict where the price is going to go. Okay, so we're at 420. We're almost to our goal, 500. And if we get down here, we can get down to about, should be about 600 bucks down here, if not more. More money. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, we're at our 500 bucks. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving this down. So 500 is at 17. So we're going to lock in 17. I would love to see it go a little lower. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we locked it in at $500 profit, guys. So now we're off to the races. Okay. And this can do anything. It can spike back up, stop us out. We don't know. Let's get rid of that. Okay. See if we can get another little spike. Another little spike. So if we can get down to 71.08, that would be awesome. Okay, it's starting to go back up. So we're probably going to get stopped out here, guys. We're at 16, 17 right now. Our stop is at 17. See if a miracle happens. Might be able to go back, but I think we're probably going to get stopped out. Do miracles happen? Sometimes. Okay, so we just sold one. One contract out of 40. Oh, there it is. Okay, just sold it all, guys. And we might have sold a little early, but I'm happy with $500. I'm happy with that, guys. It's a green day. Anytime you're green, green is good. So what do you guys think of the video? Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.